and stands against the mainstream. 2020, active denial, the kids are alt-right. And the 2020s has been marked by active denial. The shift we see today represents a massive cultural departure, where earlier artists like Eminem acknowledged their privilege and at the same time called up their exclusion from the circles. Today's white people go out of their way to convince you that everyone has the same experience. There's no such thing as white privilege has become a rallying cry, a complete reversal from where we were. Right-wing media, YouTube rabbit holes, and grievance-driven political narratives have been spoon-fed to an entire generation since birth. At certain times throughout history, white rebellion often meant punching up, at systems, at parents, at politicians, at greedy billionaires, at unfair employers.
The labor movement introduces a new form of strategy. Industrial plants build up arsenals of gas bombs, machine guns, and rifles.
The weird headspace lately.
Today, rebellion has just started to mean casual punching down.
It's like they won. Trans people are frightened. They have no ability.
I do miss Victor Harris. Victor, would you let me please put on some music? Thank you. I know I need new batteries, but can you? This is. Okay, no. I can't. Chris, no. Oh, no, please, can we? There was. Alright, I can see this works. At some point, I'll get better at this. I don't want to stream on TikTok because there's too much pressure. But I also need a void to scream into. I'm scared. I'm scared that things that make you feel exuberant and full of life, like I feel like all those things are gone. Like we're collectively becoming more serious, more sad, more angry, or more, I don't know. I know I said that I was going to read pieces. I guess I'm not quite there yet. I feel so much emotional pressure, and this is the bit. It's not. I want relief. I want to pop this bubble in my chest. I have a lot of feelings and thoughts, things that I should be doing. What comes to the forefront is the people that are no longer here. I just keep hearing death. And to acknowledge the dead. I care way too much about what someone thinks of me when they see me. Need to get new batteries for that remote.
Me again. Allow me to pick up where I left off. Give me just another line and never tussle with the pen. Niggas talk shit until I hit it with the realness. Figure I should say something, but you don't wanna hear me vent. You can talk that all day long, I would never be impressed. Don't know what I did to make you feel that you be yelling out respect. You not scare me, no, you were not a threat. Anyone I wanted, they can get it in a flash, no sweat. If you wanna talk on my name, please say it with your chest. Got my team on deck, taking out all pawns of my night with a queen in check. Hey. Don't get touchy, don't be getting me feelings. All I do is kill shit, even when I'm tripping. A JC and a die day, Shakespeare on my worst days. Never been a punk, trust you can get it in the worst way. Fucking let me get a birthday cake and it ain't my birthday. Just wanna switch, really wanna sit down my bench. You're not listening. I said it with my chest and I don't care who I offend. Came through swinging at the gate on the mad one, no fox. Stepping to the kid trying to bring it, I promise you have no love. You sold out for a quick buzz, and honey, you got no love. No less than what I know that I'm worth, and I won't budge. Aiming at the doorway, sugar through the full day. And anywhere would I be now if I went under your way? I've been exhausted, now I think I need a tour break. Might take a trip to the Philippines and my Spanish boy hold a hand. Hold on my car, come back in town and I need a house to be more play. Take on the street like get anything for this short day. I follow the white rabbit, got a couple carrots, I know that I got bad habits. Trying to find a balance, I'm in the store like I wanna have it, I gotta have it. You run up the toughest of baddest, my head is the maddest. I probably any could bring some, it's never right about this. Gas 7 ain't even on 10, let's go back on my name.
3 years ago, I died. Messed with a dealer's drop stash of pills. I thought they were regular blues, but blues have been regular in years. I thought I was careful. Didn't think about someone pressing down pills to full unsuspecting buyers. That was my bad. Took one. I was fine. Didn't want to take a full one again. Let's do a little wine. It'll be fine. And that's when I died. Don't know how many minutes I was gone for. But my dad was gone for 7 when he was in the hospital, and he never returned. The 3 years he was here, I could hear him beyond the veil. No movement or speech. He couldn't even eat. And that was just 7 minutes. I must have been gone for much shorter than that. maybe 2. But if that's what 7 minutes flatline can do, what did 2 do? Well, I don't speak the same. Words don't come as quickly as they used to. I have to really concentrate to follow conversation. Most times, I'm just pretending to understand what you're saying. My memory is shot, and I suspect mostly made up of imaginary scenarios to replace the ones I lost when I died. I am in a constant state of dissociation that I have just given into. Fighting the fog is harder than pretending it isn't there. It's like adjusting to life with beer goggles. In a way, I kind of like the buffer. Even though I feel disconnected, I also feel protected. I hear my ancestors clear. I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm less afraid of the unknown. In writing this poem, I was able to understand the gift of touching death. I value my life so much more. I still care about the world deeply.
Can't be concerned about what they're saying. I'm making clear that they'll be giving now what we can hear. They say I always get what I want and it isn't fair, but life isn't fair. I can't sleep at night. I don't want to fight. My best friend is I. I'm so selfish. Guess I need to die. Maybe I'm really right. Hurting on the line. I'm so selfish.
I still care about the world deeply. And I always will. I still care about the world deeply. And they always will, dead or alive.
Naija women got the melanin dripping, LONDONCO living in the back, looking like fire chili pepper. You're a right girl, tougher than imperial leather. He was getting fitter while she was getting better. Lions are better. Missy every yo looking like a gem, works hard in the
Pick a letter.
on the weekend. Know you wanna live with no one watching how
We
you
were
spend.
lying on our backs in the room we rented together. He just got off work. We were on psychedelics, staring at the ceiling. Why? And just pick a letter. He was insisting, and we had nothing to do. His fuse was short, and I didn't want to ruin the good time we were finally having. We had just lost a baby a month ago. He was always a little irritable, but these days he had real rage. Sad, scary rage, justified though. I think the only person more excited for that baby than me was him. When I told him he literally high-fived strangers down the street, he had a job the next week. His 100-watt smile became a mainstay, except right after work. Work was hard for him. He felt the shuck and jive necessary to make the tips he made, and it frustrated him sometimes. but he finally had something to look forward to. They made me itch a little. I never wanted a kid, but I'd never seen a guy happy about having a baby so soon. I didn't feel like I didn't know he felt like that about me. Trusted me to hold his seed. It was kind of cool, I guess. So I rocked with it. He told everyone, made posts about it, was paying the rent, doing things he thought he would never do in his life. And then one day, it was over. Just like that. The bubble around a dream popped with a retching pain in my abdomen. I often felt like I had failed him in some way. I stopped snapping back at him so much. Stopped being the sparkly person he meant. Because when the bubble popped, he stopped liking those things. Stopped liking a lot of things. He still liked music though. And drugs. We both enjoyed leaving Earth. And these days, Earth truly sucked. Pick a letter. M. I took a deep breath and continued staring into the ceiling. Pretty soon I could hear Mac Miller's Objects in the Mirror playing from a mini speaker. It was a live version. I was riveted. I was a sucker for good live music and good lyrics. He knew that. He had really good taste in music. I'm pretty sure the song made me cry. I won't go into it, but the lyrics were about leaving pain behind. Mac was still alive and an idol of his, the irony. I enjoyed this activity he'd chosen though. So even though I was having feelings I didn't want to have, I kept playing. We worked our way through the alphabet that night. L was Lupe Fiasco's Superstar. Y was the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Heads Were Rolled. But it had to be the remix from the Project X soundtrack. It's odd to have these memories sprinkled with so much pain. But I think he would just say that's how life is.
We fight, we hurt, we cry, we pay the price, you'll be right. Away, take a little time. Away, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. Take a little time. Away, take a little time. Away, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright. So many verses, tight more for any cussing, deep like I'm rehearsing.
I feel like my hands are tied behind my back. Every time I open my mouth, my words get gagged. My throat is clogged with screaming, going inherent. Watching these establishments create famine to wild the herd. Americans, legal or illegal, to distinguish the difference is absurd. Aliens, immigrants, people of color, no matter the word, it's still murder. Premeditated. While billionaires set up in their castles, communities gated. How long have we waited, with breath bated, to have this existential yet palpable hunger satiated, 40 acres, a mule, trickle down economics, constantly painting us as fools, seeing our pain in the comics, Great Gatsby balls, marble halls, demolishing the White House while bodies fall in Palestine, in Sudan, off the coast of Venezuela. How much of our blood is required to fund your galas? The answer is too much, or is it not enough? How deep is imperialism's cut? And why is it our responsibility to fill it? Maybe if you take your ego out of your ass and kill it, give your constituents a minute to breathe, a reprieve from the collective trauma you keep laying on our chests. My friends, I ask you to defiantly rest your hands, your feet. Taking a break is not admitting defeat. Taking a step back when you feel like your hands are tired behind your back is an act of resistance. I'd rather close my mouth and swallow the gag than keep doing this.
With my G, I'm sitting here on my own, sitting confused, I'm slightly, and you're like, oh, I'm waiting, you have no control. My mind is lost in anxiety. You think of the way I like to think. I inherited the way I am different lives, different prices, different styles, different seductions.
I feel like my hands are tied behind my back. Every time I open my mouth, my words get gagged. My throat is clogged with screaming, going unheard. Watching this establishment create famine to rile the herd of Americans, legal or illegal. To distinguish a difference is absurd. Aliens, immigrants, people of color, no matter the word, it's still murder. Premeditated. While billionaires sit up in their castles, communities gated. How long have we waited with breath bated to have the existential yet palpable hunger satiated? 40 acres, a mule, trickle-down economics, constantly painting us as fools, seeing our pain in the comics, Great Gatsby balls, marble halls, demolishing the White House while bodies fall in Palestine, in Sudan, off the coast of Venezuela. How much of our blood is required to fund your galas? The answer is too much, or is there not enough? How deep is imperialism's cup? And why is it our responsibility to fill it? Maybe if you take your ego out of your ass and kill it, give your constituents a minute to breathe, a reprieve from the collective trauma you keep laying on our chests. My friends, I ask you to defiantly rest your heads, your feet. Taking a break is not admitting defeat. Taking a step back when you feel like your hands are tied behind your back is an act of resistance. I'd rather close my mouth and swallow the gag than keep doing this. I like that. And do it one more time. Hands behind my back. I feel like my hands are tied behind my back. Every time I open my mouth, my words get gagged. My throat is clogged with screaming going unheard. Watching this establishment create famine to rile the herd of Americans, legal or illegal. To distinguish a difference is absurd. Aliens, immigrants, people of color, no matter the word, it's still murder. Premeditated. While billionaires sit up in their castles, communities gated. How long have we waited, with breath bated, to have this existential yet palpable hunger satiated? 40 acres a mule, trickle down economics, constantly paid. 40 acres a mule, trickle down economics, constantly painting us as fools, seeing our pain in the comics, Great Gatsby balls, marble halls, demolishing the White House while bodies fall in Palestine, in Sudan, off the coast of Venezuela. How much of our blood is required to fund your galas? The answer is too much. Or is there not enough? How deep is imperialism's cup? And why is it our responsibility to fill it? Maybe if you would take your ego out of your ass and kill it, give your constituents a minute to breathe, a reprieve from the collective trauma you keep laying on all of our chests. My friends, I ask you to defiantly rest your heads, your feet. Taking a break is not admitting defeat. Taking a step back when you feel like your hands are tied behind your back is an act of resistance. I'd rather close my mouth and swallow the gag than keep doing this. I like that. I like that a lot. 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 I like that. Never see. Just trying to hold off on reading this. How I Met Victor Harris. I guess this all started with a sip of Gatorade. He was so bold about it. Hey, can I have a sip of your Gatorade? It's hot as hell out here. Now, if a young man asks you for a sip of your drink, you might recoil. We had only met once before. I was on a girls' night out with a friend at the casino. He was a wayward kid, fresh out of Covenant House. We all were. Me and that shelter go way back. I was always willing to kick it. I was always willing to kick it with a fellow Cub kid. I liked his confidence even then, but I had severe social anxiety and wanted to get back to my night. So we got him to stop trying to hang out with us and went on our way. I thought at the time he was pursuing my friend. People always wanted her over me. cute little white girl I had to beat the boys off of all the time. I found out later it was my awkward ass he was watching and plotting on. Months later, there he was, outside the library where all the other couch hopping covenant house kids hung out. And apparently he remembered me. And I remembered him. Hey, can I have a sip of your Gatorade? I knew that sip would be the beginning of an adventure. I knew that sip would be an admission of my interest in where he would take me. I could see the wild in his eyes, the light coming off his feet, and his shit-eating grin. He had 100-watt smile that promised fun, and I had nothing to do that day. So I let him have a sip. By the end of the day, I was in love. I will go on to spend the rest of that week thinking of him. I was working at the time. Graveyard shift at a parking garage. I texted him all night one day and agreed to meet him in the morning. I knew I needed to go home and sleep, but I just couldn't. I never had conversation flow so easily with anyone before. He liked good music. He could beatbox and freestyle and make money whenever he needed it, even though we were poor and homeless. I didn't feel poor and homeless with him. I felt alive, like the world still had something to offer. He found fun anywhere, with anyone. It was a beautiful thing to see. He legitimately loved everyone. I had never met anyone who felt like I did about the world, but could express it so confidently. Of course I had energy after work for him. We walked the casinos with no money and just enjoyed the lights and scenery I had seen for 20 years, but was new with him. He taught me to be bold. That day, in the middle of the busy casino floor of what was then Trump Plaza, he kissed me deeply. I haven't been kissed like that ever again. I had never been kissed like that before. I didn't care who saw us. For the first time, I didn't care who saw me being me. I went home and told my best friend at the time that I was in trouble. Because I was definitely in trouble. That sip of Gatorade really changed my life. With that, I have to go. My baby's coming home. That felt amazing to read. Thank you for whoever listened. I'll see you later.